No, the tax code is written to benefit entrepreneurs, where you provide
Hmm.
shelter, jobs,
Right.
housing, energy. It's there for all of us to use. As
Right.
if you just don't know how, you got to learn how to use it or hire someone that knows how to use it, which obviously your dad knows how to use it. I'm sure you did your research, right? So it's like, yeah, so what do you think about that, right? Like, it's not a loophole,
Yeah,
is it? Or it's not?
some people call it a loophole, but I'd say, like you said, we are giving people housing. We're giving people a place to live. I mean, if you have commercial properties, you're giving a place for people to work.
Mhm.
You're helping the economy,
Jobs, right? When you fix
jobs.
things, construction, maintenance, like you got to hire
Mhm.
people.
Yeah, and you think about what we did in 2009. I mean, that market could have taken a deeper dive, especially in that area, buying, close to 40 properties in that area. That's a significant chunk. And that market could have gone worse, would have hurt the banks more. And we were helping out the economy by doing that.
Yeah, let's speak up on that because yeah, the more and more I see our news, our local news and everything is just like the landlord's this, the landlord's that. But a lot of our investors here at AZREIA, we're mom and pop, three
Hmm.
properties, five properties, 10, whatever. It's like we have mortgages. We're trying to put our kids through school. We have retirement coming up. And it's just like when we push those evictions down the road or you get what I'm saying. It's like
Uh-huh.
we got when it's vacant, we got mortgage, but then we go
Mhm.
into trouble, right? So I think there needs to be a tension around who we are,
Right. And I have good relationships with a lot of my tenants, especially my own personal properties in
Mhm.
Texas. I have an older couple that's absolutely wonderful. And quite honestly, they probably take care of the house better than I even would.
That's
Mhm.
great.
And
Yeah,
they just
Yeah.
re-signed for the 10th year, and if there's ever an issue, they just call me and we
10
have,
years. That's great.
yeah,
That's
10
awesome.
year. Yeah. If I could only have every tenant take good care of the house and be in there 10 years, I mean, that'd make my job
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was reading articles. I was on AZ Central. It was about the crime-free addendum
Uh-huh.
that we use as landlords for for the bad apples,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
I didn't dive deep into it. I still want to dig into it, but they're just trying to they're arguing it or trying to get rid of it at some level, or so it's like not all it, we had, like you said, you had 10 years your tenant, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to have to deal with the crime-free addendum, right? They
Right.
don't
Mhm.
have to, right? They're good,
Mm-hmm.
it's just wild. So
So,
this is about Brad.
yeah.
I hear you.
I really like that stuff.
So, with your properties, are you self-managing or you have a property management company?
Well, I manage my own.
Okay.
When it gets into California, I've looked at going into there. I haven't done it yet, largely based on just their rules and regulations,
Mm-hmm.
you know, tr-
Yeah.
trying to not get myself in trouble,
Okay.
if you know, you know what I'm saying? So Arizona, Texas, much different laws, landlord tenant than California. So those do have property manager out there.
So, what do you say to those people that are saying, I can't do it because I can't find a good property manager or they don't want to self-manage? Like, what are some of the things? Because, I was self-managing my properties for a while and then I decided to go to a property manager just for logistical reasons. So what do you tell that person that's here in Arizona that's thinking about self-managing?
Okay, so one thing I've done in Texas, especially because this is just financially feasible due to the
Hmm.
distance, I did go out there a couple times to rent out the properties myself,
Hmm.
but I've started getting a lease only agreement with the property manager.
Hmm.
And so they'll go find the tenant, they'll do the background check, all of that, and then I'll manage it.
Okay.
So I lived out there a couple of years in the Fort Worth area in Tarrant County,
Hmm.
and I have a network in there. So, if you, especially with AZREIA, we have all kinds of, different
Hmm.
vendors.